y'all, so we're out here today on public land. We're going to do some scouting, get ready for bow season coming up in the next month and a half. And we've got some cameras set out. We're going to go check those today. We're going to put a couple cell cameras up, and hopefully we got some good imagery on there. So y'all stay tuned, we'll see what we come up with. Okay, y'all, so we were out here the other day, well actually a couple weeks ago, and I found this spot right here, and just looking at the spot, I could tell that behind this tree line right here, there's a good little trail. And there's also a bed probably about 50 yards behind this tree line here. So what I want to do today is I want to put a camera up, a cell camera up, right up over here somewhere. And hopefully we can get some pictures of some deer, hogs, whatever, just any type of movement. We've got a couple of months left, or a couple of weeks left until bow season opens up. I think we got about 6 weeks until bow season. So we don't have a whole lot of time left. We came in doing this pretty late in the season. But the way I look at it is, better late than never. So we're gonna get this camera set up and we'll get back to you. Rule of thumb I've always learned: you never want your camera facing east, and you never want your camera facing west. Because if you do that, when that sun comes up every day, you'll end up getting false pictures, or even if a deer walks through, when that sun beams down on that lens, what will end up happening is you won't be able to tell the size of the deer, or anything like that. A lot of the time I've had that happen in the past, and I learned from that. Now we always try to position our cameras either north or south. Now it's okay if you do it like a northwest, or a northeast, or a southwest, or a southeast, but you want to try to get it as close to north or south as you could possibly get it if you're able to. One of the biggest things when you set a cell camera out on public land, always make sure you have a cable lock. People lose these things all the time due to dishonest people. And even though it's a shame that people can't leave other people's property alone. One thing I will say is these things don't deter theft. It just keeps the honest people honest. All it does. Now that we got that camera placed, we got 3 more cameras to check. Since they're just cell camera or scouting cameras, they just touch these. So off to the next spot we go. My camera.
What?
My cameras are stolen. On this tree. And I had one on that tree. Well, this is a prime example of what I meant by people steal things. I had 2 cameras back here. Show you on Onyx here. Zoom out to where we are here. So, where that dot is, that's where I'm standing. And I had one camera right there on that tree. And I had another one right there over on that tree. Just comes to show you, people just can't be trusted, and it's a crying shame. Well, we got one other camera then to check, and I guess we'll go from there. Catch up with you then too. This is a good sign. You got a whole bunch of deer poop, although it's not fresh. It's definitely dried and hardened up. That tells me the deer do walk this fence line. Well, after that long hike, I can't say my last camera is still here. So we'll see what's on it. And, hopefully there's some big Bruces walking through here. Alright, well, unfortunately, we only got 1 camera to look at. But we had 500 photos on there, so I don't know if I cleaned the SD card out before I brought this one out or not, but I guess we'll find out. We're going to get back to the truck first. Get back to the truck, get some AC. And we'll look at the footage from there, so we'll see y'all guys back at the truck here in a little while. Well, so after reviewing all the cameras, and not all the cameras, reviewing that 1 camera, turns out that I didn't change the SD card out before I deployed that last camera. And so in other words, it just means that there were no photos of anything walking around in the woods because the SD card is full. It's operator error. It's my fault. We went ahead and cleared it out though, And I think what we're going to do next time is maybe we'll give it another 2 weeks. We'll go back out and check it. I did, like I said, that cell camera came in, so any new updates on that, we'll be sure to let everybody know. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next time.